These people can afford almost everything, from the most luxurious cars to fashionable mansions. Such attributes of a successful life have become, for many of the celebrities, a symbol of their status and success. But there are celebrities who do not see the point of wasting their hard-earned money. They spend money wisely, and the main value for them is the love of fans. Keanu Reeves is rightfully considered the most ascetic celebrity of Hollywood. Despite the fact that he has long been one of the most successful and beloved by fans, he can easily be seen sitting on the street munching a hot dog. Keanu is indifferent about material goods, so he lives modestly and does not waste money left and right. For a long time, Keanu did not have his own house and preferred to live in hotels without attracting too much attention to himself. When he finally decided to get his own house, he stayed in a villa worth $5 million, which by Hollywood standards is very modest. With this attitude towards life, it becomes unclear why the star needs all the money that he earns. It's simple. Reeves spends it on charity, helping ordinary people. Actress Keira Knightley, who often plays luxurious aristocrats, also deliberately stays away from luxury. She is sure that a person should not consider themselves better than others just because of financial well-being. She allocates a certain amount to herself every year. She does not go beyond her budget no matter what. Keira dresses in modest clothing brands and practically does not use the services of stylists, but her own fortune is more than $80 million. She buys only what will really provide the needs and comfort of her family, so she owns a house in London and a special apartment in Manhattan. The celebrity actively participates in various charity projects together with her famous colleagues. She even sells her own clothes at auctions in order to transfer the proceeds to those in need. Sarah Jessica Parker does not chase expensive shoes and designer clothes, unlike her famous character. Having an impressive fortune of more than $200 million, the actress doesn't fly on private planes and doesn't vacation at fashionable resorts. The only expensive acquisition was luxury housing in a prestigious area of New York. Together with her husband, actor Matthew Broderick, she owns 2 small houses in the Hamptons and modest real estate in Ireland, where Matthew spent his childhood. You won't see Sarah at an expensive restaurant. The star prefers simple homemade food. It's all about her childhood, which she spent in a large family of 8. Therefore, the celebrity perfectly remembers what it means to be poor and constantly saves money for a rainy day. The habit of living modestly has passed into adulthood. The actress teaches her 3 children to live just as simply, without dressing in designer clothes. Sarah does not consider it shameful to borrow hand-me-downs from friends. Having a fortune of $1.2 billion, Paul McCartney can literally afford anything his heart desires. That is why Paul McCartney's daughter Stella is still wondering why he refused to pay for her education at a private school. She had to go to the usual school along with everyone else. Even the ex-wife of the British music legend claimed that he was a cheapskate and even forced guests to pay for drinks at a party hosted by himself. This is the case when the owner of a fortune prefers to earnestly increase his wealth. The beautiful Eva Longoria grew up in an extremely poor Mexican family. She and her sisters had to starve and did not think about comfort. And her path to the cinema was not an easy one either. But she was persistent, and it took her a long time to finally make her way to the top, managing to also engage in the restaurant business. You can understand why she prefers not to waste her own money and knows its value. Now Eva has a fortune of $80 million. The actress is engaged in charity work with the help of her own foundation. The famous Reese Witherspoon is also used to saving money on almost everything. With a fortune of $300 million, the actress spends her money very carefully. Most often, these expenses are related to business projects or charitable activities. Practicality in spending is associated with her conservative Protestant upbringing. The famous actress prefers to buy clothes in ordinary stores. The same goes for her 3 children as well. American actor Mark Ruffalo knows the value of money like no one else. The artist who achieved everything in life through blood, sweat, and tears became famous only at the age of 32 and now has a fortune of $35 million. Before that, the artist had periods when he could barely make ends meet. It is worth noting that even the moment of career takeoff was overshadowed by the tumor found in the star's brain. According to him, it was the difficulties in life that helped him realize what is really important. The actor and his family lead a modest lifestyle and even take the subway. Celebrities are able to earn a lot of money and spend it with the same brilliance. Those who prefer to live modestly enjoy the delights of life on a par with ordinary people. Many of them remember the horrors of a penniless life from childhood, so they learned to save on everything they could. However, they didn't lose fans over it. On the contrary, proximity to ordinary people only make them even more loved by fans. Would you be able to live modestly while having millions of dollars? If you liked the video, leave a like and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything interesting.